We are back for another Hockey Nation show with the hockey coach, global coach Frenchy directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on a great evening of Thursday night, thankfully day on the August 3rd, 2023. Hopefully, guys, you had an amazing, great Thursday and ready to rock and roll the month of August. I smell the hockey's coming back very soon. So Hockey Nation show will be back, guys, on the regular schedule next week. So what happening, coach? But for August, guys, we're going to be live every Sunday night until Thursday night. We're going to still skip the Saturday, Friday, Saturday until August, until we go back at the Labor Day. So we're going to provide you guys at least 5 shows per week. And of course, the AB Daily News continues to produce couples of videos every single day. Or we make some kind of fun videos about the Montreal Canadiens. And we start to do some short video every single day about fun performance, about fun players in NHL. So that's happening right now with the Hockey Nation. We are knocking the end of the year number 3 of the channel. We're going to move on to channel number 4 at the end of the August. We have a couple of new things coming up, coming for the upcoming season. We still negotiate with some fun people to become a guest permanently for the season, year number 4. And permanently talking with a sponsorship to helping us to create more content for the Hockey Nation show. And of course, we have another website, YouTube channel, building right now. We try to figure out what would be the concept of the App Nation. And then we're building a new website. It never happened here. We're still on the negotiation with the website, but still doing, if it's possible, we're going to go year number 4. So that's happening, guys. I don't know. August, I decide to change my routine in Thailand. So what's going on with you, coach? But I need to come back where I was a little bit in Florida. So I decided to do a challenge 30 days in August. What is the challenge, coach? But I have to do at least a minimum of 45 walkout for the month. It's about approximately 1.5 walkout per day. And I do the morning, I do at least 60-minute weight every morning. And then the night, I decide to walk at least a 5 mile every night. So I go from one extreme, one side of the beach. I'm really at the end of the one side of the beach. I go all the way to the other side. At the end, you have a 7-Eleven. It takes about 80 minutes to drive, 80 minutes to walk over there. And then I sit there, take water. I take some cashew, some kind of the almond. And then after that, I rebuild and they come back halfway. And then I finish with come back home, get my food, and then ready to rock and roll my night to walking more. So I've been 6 walkout already in 3 days. I keep constant. But my point, what's the point behind that, coach? It's because, life is about, is a game of mindset at the end of the day. It's about here. That's it, that's how. Whatever you want to accomplish in life, you can do it. It just takes you some kind of motivation with some passion. And if you are motivated to reach your goal you want to accomplish at the end, you have to enjoy the process of what every single day they bring to you. And I figure out that's what's missing for me right now, is to be back more in shape myself. And behind that conversation I have right now with you, but what's about with hockey, everything like that, it's because I got a very bad news yesterday. And, I don't talk too much about my family. I really keep this private, everything like that. But the reason I want to bring to you back with this conversation I have with you right now is my cousin. I've always been close with my cousin. I don't have a really big family, but I have some people I'm made more close. She's one of the one I really, really was close all my life. And she's over 70 years old now. She's always been healthy. She's never had any problem, everything like that. She's very financially great, a great kid, a great husband. And she worked all his life. She have a great life if you look about what she accomplished. But unfortunately, she got a cancer announcement. She has a cancer now, level 4 of a cancer. And for the next 3 weeks, she's going to be on chemo and going to see after 3 weeks what will be the next thing for her. So that make me realize, guys, life is short. Life is really short. And I just want to express my my thought about behind that is, I wish the best for her. Pray for her, everything if you can. But my point behind that, guys, is about whatever you are right now, whatever is your challenge, whatever is your adversity, whatever you have some kind of difficulties on any area of your life, don't go backwards. Don't go behind. Just go forward. Just move forward. Just don't let you go down. We are better at what you are right now. I know you can accomplish whatever you want to do in life. And make me this situation with my cousin say, you know what? I don't know the gap of my life. I'm right now here. I don't know how much I have to live here. Is it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? I don't know. But what I'm going to do, guys, between my both hands right now, I'm going to maximize every single day of my life to make a difference to someone. I'm going to maximize every day of my life to be happy. And whatever happened to me after that, it's no matter. So fulfill your life with some kind of joy, happiness. And the reason I'm talking this way, guys, because we want to share with you something, is because of you, I show up every single day. Because of you, you make me my life so much happier. Because of you, change my life to show up every single day, to bring something I lost when I moved from USA to Thailand, talking about hockey, when I was coaching. I miss those kind of conversations with players and coach. And I feel like when I'm with you here, you are my players. We are inside the locker room and I can talk to you. And as I was sharing this at the beginning of the show, and nothing personal, I really don't talk too much about my life and about my private stuff. But I was sharing something special because life is short at the end of the day. So anyhow, we have an amazing, great show tonight. I see the feed pop up all the time and on my screen. And sometimes when I speak to you directly, I go a little bit more deeper on my heart. I completely don't look about what you said in the chat, but I will be back with you about that, about each one of you. Welcome back to the show, the Hockey Nation. We'll be back for about 60 to 90 minutes. We're going to talk about tonight, guys, what you have on the menu, Coach, tonight. But the Coach, you have a couple of things. First of all, guys, we're going to talk about the bounce back 2023-2024. I'm going to give you a selection of 5 players where they really have difficult days last year. Then I'm going to give you 5 other players. Who do you feel? Do you feel they have a good year or a bad year? And then I want you to bring some name on the bounce back 2023-2024 for the season. If you follow me, Hockey Nation Show, guys, don't forget every day I produce a video about the Montreal Canadiens, and I make a video yesterday about the AB big problem. And I'm talking about the waiver exam for players. We know the last couple of days we talk about the situation in Montreal with extra skater, and then possible RHP, Jekai, Harris, or Sokaski, or any other exam of the waiver could be start the season with the Laval Rocket, or at some point during the season next year. It did not make any trade. Montreal Canadiens, possible one of them are going to be on the Laval Rocket. We're going to talk about this on the next show of the Ab Nation, but I was once sharing this on my Ab Daily News. And finally, guys, 68 days. 68 days before the beginning of the season 2023-2024. I don't know if you're excited like me, but I am. I can't wait to start the season. We miss hockey. That's what we are right now. We're missing hockey. Guys, you have a lot of people in the chat. I appreciate a lot everybody to be a part of the show. Real Deal Prim is in the house directly from Newfoundland. Thanks so much to be with us. Moderator Luciano Graziano is in the house tonight. Thank you, Luciano, to be with us. And another moderator, Jose Duarte, upstate New York. Jose, hopefully doing well. Always on my thought and prayer for you, my friend. Hopefully going to recover better sooner. And I can wait to talk to you very soon. Vinny James 007 in the house. Thanks so much, Vinny, to be a part of the show tonight from Ottawa, Ontario. Vinny is, by the way, I said thanks so much for the feedback for my short. Figure out was my problem. Randy Walkman, the great writer of the Calgary Flame, a big fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs, from Alberta, is in the house. Randy does not know yet, but he's going to be in the show next week. I believe it will be Tuesday night, but we'll talk about him the next couple of days. Randy, be ready. I'm going to bring you live with us talking about the Montreal Canadiens, the Flame, Calgary Flame. And up top is in the house, the co-host of the Ab Nation. Thanks so much, Mr. Narta. Hopefully doing well. The leaderboard of the Frenchy Quiz, Mr. Enartap is right there right now with a very good game of 3-3 last night at the show. We got William McLary, the snowmobile man. He's in the house tonight from Ontario. From New Jersey, back in the house, RJ Calabro Sport. Welcome back. The captain, we lost the captain for the last couple of days. Hopefully doing well, Danny. And glad to have you aboard. Hopefully your family and you are doing great. I know Danny is busy with a lot of festival. He's a part in the Orleans area with all the song, everything like that. So Danny is really busy. And we understand. He said, it's off season, so I don't need really to be part of the show yet. But I'll be back very soon when all my festival will be over. He's really booked, by the way. You have to wait at least a minimum 5 to 6 weeks before you get him. So if you want him for your Christmas time and next year, I would suggest you to contact his agent, is Luciano, by the way. So you can call Luciano, and Luciano have all the full schedule for Danny. They're supposed to start a website. I don't know what's going on with them, but we'll give you a little bit more information the next couple of days about that one. About this, I do walk out too from one buffet to another, and after that, it's about 5 miles per day, Vinny James. About that, the Cubano Frank Zalazar back in the house. Frankie, hopefully doing well. Always a pleasure, monsieur. Don't utterly shame on you get back. Claude Richard from Ottawa, knock the door. Claude, j'espère que tout va bien avec toi. Thanks so much, Mr. Danny, for your comments about my cousin. I appreciate that. Then we'll pick it up, everybody here. No problem, Frank. Appreciate that. Thanks so much in our tap. You're absolutely right, William. That's the right thing about this. Thanks so much, RJ, for the update. Don't forget to click on the likes. Thanks so much, Vinny. Appreciate that. Claude, William, appreciate that, everybody. Randy. Again, I appreciate for all your comments. Mr. Luc Lafortune de l'Ange Gardien est de retour avec nous ce soir, mon Luc, avec all is left over for tomorrow. Friday tomorrow. So Friday, sometimes Luc don't have no food. He go get some food somewhere else. I don't know if Luc is have a lunch tomorrow already or he's going to pick up something somewhere. Luc, welcome back in the house, by the way. Always a pleasure, guys, to have Luc Lafortune and the house of the Hockey Nation. Randy, it's funny because you have 2 of your players are right there, my friend. About that one. Franco Iacono is back in the house at the beautiful downtown Montreal. Franco, we miss you, buddy. Hopefully doing well. Hopefully you enjoy your summer over there. And I know it's hot sometime in Montreal, but August, guys, it's start to get another jacket over your shoulder because it's starting to be a little bit colder during the night. It's not the case here. It's still at 27, 29, 30 Celsius here in Thailand. Bounce back player. Sakaski, Gallagher, Garfield, and Price, Sherry on the top. May one in Montreal watching out the tornadoes on the new weather reality. Wow, I did not know they have some kind of tornado and Montreal. My agent, Vinny Coach. Oh, sorry about that. Apologize, Vinny. There's a new change. Sometimes they need to change the agent like any players. So that's now it's going to be Vinny 007. So I apologize, guys. If you want to contact, we want to get Danny, you have to go with the agent Vinny 007. That's a great way to start the door. Coach, for Christmas, you need to come to USA, Jose. Yeah. I don't know. Christmas, my thing right now to looking for Phuket. Mr. Larry Lavallée, back in the house. Larry Lavallée, directly for Upstate, the neighbor of Mr. Jose Duarte. Larry, hopefully doing well. Larry is not ready yet to return to Arizona. I would like to hear, Larry, when you return in the beautiful state of Arizona, usually what is it in October, November? It will be interesting to see that. Let us know about this. The Roadrunner Gary Cournoyer is in the house. Mon Luc, tout va bien. Big storm here earlier. Here we go. And yeah, There was a match hall today. Vinny James, Vinny, talk about the weather over there. Take a search this again. All right, guys. So we're going to go through a couple of news around the around the NHL before we talk about the subject. I like to go a little bit more later on the subject when born people pop up. Don't forget to click on the like. There'll be some tornado warning, guys. Be careful. I've been from hurricane. I've been to hurricane 1 to 4. When I got 5, I left for Katrina, and but I've been with 3, 4. George, Rita. I've been to many hurricanes when I live in Mississippi on the Gulf Coast, and then when I live in Florida. But since 2005, I think my big one was Katrina in 2005. You know, the last couple of years in Florida, we got some, but it was not very intense like it was in Katrina. What I was not there, by the way. I moved. I moved from where I was, and I'm lucky because I don't think so. I'll be here tonight. If I was at the Katrina in my house, very experienced. My first one was 1998. My first experience, I think, was 1998 or 1996. The first name was George. Sometime when we have more time, we'll talk about my experience as a hurricane, as a rookie, a rookie faced an hurricane, and then how I become an expert about hurricane. So I've been about, I always said to you, about 15 times, and not a great experience. You know, you can do nothing about the weather. You cannot control what the weather brings to your face. Anyhow, let's go back in the chat. We have a couple of people. Don't forget that Coach Gogol. Gogol is back in the house, by the way. Welcome back. If you have any question, guys, do exactly what Gogol do. Put the little Q in front of you. Get it by the tsunami. For what I heard, Gogol, I could be wrong. It looked like he had one at the beginning of 2005, I believe. But I don't know exactly the consequence. But I heard that someone told me, by the way, someone told me that like 3 weeks ago. But I did not do any research about that one, Google, about this. Then we got there. Franco, 2 hurricanes in my life so far. Nova Scotia land just before opening. Cuba land right after. Thanks so much, Google, about that one there. Here we go, guys. A couple of news around the NHL. Give me some feedback. First of all, the headlines. The NHL, the Edmonton Oilers announced they hire a new CEO, a president of the Hockey Nation, the president of the Edmonton Oilers hockey operation, Jeff Jackson. If you follow a little bit more about hockey deeper, Jeff Jackson is a player play over 200 games in NHL before he became an agent. Start his first company alone, and his first player was Sam Gagner. Remember Sam Gagner? And then after that, he moved up with other companies, and the biggest one he was with, is it Wasman? I believe it is. He was the agent of who? Connor McDavid. He have a really good reputation, Jeff Jackson in NHL. So this is a big move for the Edmonton Oilers. He's going to be report directly from the to the owners, and that will give a chance to supervise not only the Edmonton Oilers but everything else. Right? They own a couple of their team on the American Hockey League. I think it's Bakersfield. I think it is, and then they have the Edmonton All Kings. So anyhow, that's what they are. Jeff Jackson got a new job with the team. They promote Funways now. Bob Nicholson and Paul Coffey. They got a new title of their job with the Edmonton Oilers. And Ken Allen, the GM now for the last couple of years, is going to report directly to Jeff Jackson. That's not make Ken Allen going to lose his job. It just brings some kind of more people inside the hockey operation. That's the new ways now. NHL have every team start to have more president or cooperation with a GM. So that's the big news happening here now for the Edmonton Oilers. Let's see what we got here. And the chat, if we got something here. Larry, November, I'm retired, so whatever. I drive, so I watch for the weather. 4 days to get my destination. Awesome to hear that, Larry Lavallée. I wish you an amazing safe drive. Drive and let us know when you're ready to rock and roll. I think one of your older shots mess up as well. The Lansing Gold one. Yes, Vinny, I did not change the 2 other ones. I keep them that way. But the new one, the Matvei Michkov, guys, I make a video last night about him, or today. I apologize for me, it was last night, but today. Matvei Michkov. Yeah. He plays center. He played center, and assuring his first goal and first game preseason with the SCKA. It was impressive. 1 goal, 1 assist. So I make a short video about him. And that's the reason, Vinny, I did not... the reason behind that, Vinny, is like when I was saving or uploading or downloading or uploading the video, my setting was still on the videos, like 1920. So I have to change the setting every time I save a video to set a short. So anyhow, that's happening about that. And thanks again to let me know. So I did not remove Hudson and... I did another one. I cannot remember. Anyway, Michkov, guys, 2 points first game, 1 goal, 1 assist. Yes, we're going to compare a lot of time. Yes, a lot of people are going to talk about this many times. And yes, that's happening to him. He looked like he have a really good game. He played very well. It's 200 game. We'll see. Most under 4% of the years. Here we go. Jackson is agent of McDavid. Randy, absolutely. Coach, what was there any news about Erik Karlsson where he's been traded? Not yet. By the way, I almost put a picture of Erik Karlsson with a jersey, the Toronto Maple Leaf jersey. Karlsson still in negotiation with the Pittsburgh Penguins. At some point, was the Carolina Hurricane was involved. Looked like now they are removed. It's not an easy player to get traded, right? First of all, his contract at 11.5. I think he still have more 4 years to go with a contract. The San Jose want to remaining only 30%. The other team want to give him 40, 50%. Pittsburgh are targeting to add a defenseman. Pittsburgh have a problem with the money, salary cap. So to make a deal, they have to buy out the players or they have to slip a player somewhere. And they may be targeting also the Calgary Flame. Maybe Noah Hanifin could be a player they may be looking for as a defenseman with the Pittsburgh Penguins. So we'll see what Carl Dubas is going to do with that. But Erik Karlsson right now, not many teams can afford to get him. And that's the problem right now with Erik Karlsson. And it will be interesting who can make a trade for him. We know he has a season over 100 points, the winner of the Norris Trophy last season. Thanks so much for your question, Danny. Appreciate that. Same here for the day. Good luck for the week. My video up. Here we go. Congratulations for all the people. Andrew O'Connor is in the house. Welcome, present to bounce back for the player. Jacob Maxstrom. Interesting, Andrew O'Connor talking about him. Is one of them. I'm going to talk about that the next 5 minutes, but is one of them. Well said, Andrew. I can't wait to sharing this. Michka, remind me of Kuznetsov. Yeah, you know, Kuznetsov. So right about this one. Michka look like Ebony. Abination. Oh, I like that one on there. Abination. Welcome aboard. Thanks for being the Hockey Nation show. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great. Great point, Franco. I appreciate a lot of you guys. By comments. The Sharks is in the house tonight. Welcome back, the Sharks. Live basement. Wait, that's many. Carlson, shoot right. Yeah, absolutely about this. He shoot right, Mr. Abination. So that's what we got, guys. We continue with all the news and on the NHL. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. NHL Align, the Toronto, ex-Toronto. I put Toronto, but I should put Pittsburgh there. I apologize for that one over there. Pittsburgh, Carl Dubas become the GM of the Pittsburgh Penguins. Well, Yes, he was announced a couple of weeks ago when he got hired as the president of the hockey operation of the Pittsburgh Penguins, and he was searching to get a new general manager. I know they hire Esley, I believe, and they hire Jason Spencer. And then finally, they announced the Pittsburgh Penguins is going to do the double function for the Pittsburgh Penguins for the upcoming season. So he's going to be the general manager now and the president of the operation for the upcoming season. So this is a new for the Pittsburgh Penguins. I think this is the right things to do at the beginning. Right now, they have to figure out everything what's going on with Pittsburgh Penguins for the upcoming season. They're still missing one piece of the puzzle for sure. They're still negotiation maybe to see Eric Carlson or to add another defenseman. They have a problem with the salary cap, so they have to figure out what they're going to do with Michael Granlund and Jeff Petrie. Carl Dubois pick up a lot of pieces of the bad problem created by the two ex employees. Talk about Ron Extall. I'm talking about Sean Burke. So they have a really bad contract over there, whatever they gave, but Luciano talk a lot of bad things what they gave contract like this to Letang and Carlson. And there was the old management over there. What about the trade for Mike Madison? What about the trade for John Marino? So they pay the price. They really turn that franchise to the great franchise they were for many years to the really bad really quickly. We'll see how they're going to turn around for the upcoming season. But it's not a really easy job, Carl Dubas, because he's tied up with the salary cap. He knew this. It was like this a little bit with Toronto Maple Leafs, but we'll be interested what they're going to do for upcoming season. They have to sign next year Jake Guanzel, by the way. So that's another. They figure out to keep the goaltender Tristan Jarry for the upcoming season. So that's what we got here. We'll see we have other things. And the chat, if I miss someone. Joel Daigle is in the house tonight. Joel, welcome back. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. If you don't mind, that'd be great. That'd be awesome if you don't mind to do that. The next thing I want to talk about, guys, is NHL Headline. The Anaheim Ducks, really bad news for him. Isaac Lundestrom, considered to be a third center for them. Played very well last season with the team. Unfortunately, tears at the shield injury last week, a couple of days ago. He's going to miss at least a minimum of 6 months for the upcoming season. A little bit what happened with Anthony Duclair. We know Duclair played only 20 games last season after a recovery for that injury. Scored only 2 goals. That's happening to him. The Ducks they have to figure out what's going on with Trevor Zegras. He did not sign him yet. About Zegras, so this and a player they have to figure out. They just signed Troy Terry as a contract at 7 year at $7 million per season. So it'll be interesting to see that. The Madison deal look better every day. Absolutely right about this. They already lost Rand Poland. Poland signed a new contract with the Flyers, and now they try to trade Petrie. And this, you're absolutely right. You nail it about this one. We have to give credit again to that one. Bad contract made Pittsburgh because they have Crosby. Without him, they would have blown up. That's a kind of, like Sybil, like happening with Ovechkin. They try to keep those players with the team. That's, if Montreal Carey Price was not injured, I think Price is going to be with Montreal until to the end. But that's something happening. I'm not related to anyone. First pick, Joel. Alexandre Daigle. Pittsburgh is on the elevator and is going to down with Washington on the board, but you are right enough that ends all 2 with Crosby and Ovechkin. At least you agree with me. And just forgetting with Joel about that one. Then let's move on for the next news, guys. We have an NHL. The Boston Bruins did not confirm yet, but it plus David Krejcik. But what we heard from his country after an interview, he looked like he's not going to return. He's not going to returning with the Boston Bruins. He's not going to play any game, but he still may be thinking to play with a team for represent the country for the World Championship. That's what we heard. We know Krejci during his career with the Boston Bruins played over 1,000 games, 1,032 games. He has 231 goals, 555 assists for a total of 786 points. Without Krejcik and Bergeron, now the Boston Bruins have to respond with Pavel Zacha, and Charlie Coy. That's the bring now to give you another trade rumor where the Boston Bruins are looking to maybe add a center. They are in negotiation with the Winnipeg Jet. Maybe Mark Sheffley is one of them. Maybe the Calgary Flames with Elias Lindholm. The biggest problem behind that for the Boston Bruins is they don't have a lot of pieces to trade back now. They trade Taylor Hall, Nick Foligno. Their prospect is really light. I think on the ranking of the top prospect NHL team, they are at the bottom of NHL, 30 or 31 or 29. They all tie up with what they can give to return for Lindholm. The only piece of puzzle they have right now is the goaltender. They're not going to give away McEnroy, Carlo, or Marchand or Pasnak. So they have only Jake DeBrusk, maybe. So they are really tight. They don't have a lot, and they trade. They don't have no picks. I think they don't have no first 3 picks next season. So that would be something, guys. That would be something to definitely Boston Bruins. It's another team like we talked about earlier in the chat about Pittsburgh and Washington. What are they going to do? I'm not sure, but not looking good if you're Boston Bruins right now, fans. After an amazing, great year, and really sad, bad playoff for the team over there. We always said you rebuild the team, right? And you get a windows to win the Stanley Cup. 2, 3, 4 years, you can win a Stanley Cup. If you cannot do it, you're bad. And that's happening with Boston. Boston has never been a rebuilding since they have Bergeron. I understand that. But right now, it's not looking good for Boston Bruins without a center number 1. I don't not looking for the upcoming season. We'll see what we got here, guys, in the chat. If we got something else, 30 in the chat and only 15 like. Yeah, if you don't mind to click on the like, that'd be great. Lindholm, the problem is the asset, exactly, coach. Coach, the only asset they have is Parcel. They cannot trade your mic, coach, about this one. Yeah, but you trade, in mic to Calgary. They already have Max Strom over there, Vladar, and Dustin Wolf. My point behind that is the matchup. It's not looking good. The only matchup you can get is Winnipeg Jet with Max Sheffley. But they will request a swim-in. That would be the only thing I was looking for the Winnipeg Jet. Now, there are other center in NHL. You can look about other team. But the 2 players right now on the trade bait are really Sheffley, Alibok, Gibson. We talk about Lindholm and everybody, Anifin, Calgary Flame are looking. The Nashville Predators are looking to add an extra player for what we heard for Barry Trotz. So it's another team all right now on the shopping to buy something. Thanks so much, Jose. Du coup, Mark at the setup for Reggie, Danny. Probably better to just check don't want to about our session of time. Sorry to hear that about Nat and Mom. Sorry to hear that about Nat about this one. Pick up what I can. Franco. Do I miss something? If I miss some comments, guys, I apologize. Boston will trade Swimmen before Ulmark, I think. And that's my feeling I got. They want to get something in return. Look, you're absolutely right about this. For that, Andrew. Can we dream? I guess Mike Hoffman would be bounce back players. I think it would be maybe better to dream about how they can trade him. That would be the best one. NHL headlines, guys. The Philadelphia Flyers announced Sean Couturier after he missed completely a full year last year. We know he struggled with a lower back injury for the last 2 seasons. And Cam Atkinson. Atkinson was traded 2 years ago from the Columbus Blue Jackets to the Flyers and returned to Jacob Voracek. We know Voracek never played game after his concussion. Same situation with Atkinson last season, did not play any game. We know another bad move for the Flyers when they trade for Ren Ellis. We wish the best for Ren Ellis. He has some kind of illness and nobody is really no cure about that. And it's very sad for Ren Ellis. But again, Couturier Atkinson should be back at the training camp for the Flyers. I don't know if he's going to make the season or not, but this is big news for the Flyers. We know Flyers are on the new mode of the rebuilding with the new general manager, Daniel Brière. We know they draft Matvey and Michkov during that draft. Coach, thought on the Sergachev was about to leave. I read that break briefly, and after that, those kind of interviews sometime and what someone interpret, the interpretation, the words change with what he said versus what is writing by the writer, and then they have reflect. Then after that, the player come back. I never said that way. I said it this way. I did not want to do. I never thought my word that way. Anyway, at the end of the day, it's happened sometimes. Look, Sheldon Cave last season when he talk again about the soft players, and then after that, the next day he had to apologize. He didn't want to say that way. It is what it is right now, right? But at the end of the day, in our tab, I can wait when Sergachev return at the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto downtown. One, they're going to be on the eyes how many people are going to boo him about his declaration about the Toronto Maple Leafs. And our tab, a great point to talk about this. Is the most improvement player of the year this season. Pick up everything like that. And we're going to get there, guys. I'll try to finishing with all the news about the NHL. Two players announced they retire. Sven Bachi played for the Calgary Flame and the Vancouver Canucks. He was, I believe, a 13th overall pick. Played a bit over 200 games in NHL. Played for the last couple of years with the Swiss League or the Sweden League. I cannot remember. Announced is going to be retired. And then Carl Soderberg. If you know Carl Soderberg, played many years for the Boston Bruins before he signed with a trade to the Colorado Avalanche. After a couple of years over there, he went to the Arizona Coyotes, and then he finished with the Chicago Blackhawks. I think he played only one game or something like that. So 9 years in NHL for Soderberg. Big guy. I think he was a 6'4". You have some kind of highlights in NHL, but not with consistency. Maybe 1 or 3 seasons in NHL did play well, but two players now are on retire in NHL. Not going to see them maybe after David Krejci. So Patrice Bergeron, a lot of players are going to retire. A couple of news before we move on, guys. The headlines for the Montreal Canadiens. They announced the 7th round pick a couple of years ago, Brett Shapley, leave the Montreal Canadiens organization after he did a very great 4 years with the DU and NCAA won the cup with them 2 years ago. Return now on the hometown. He's going to play with the Colorado Eagle and the American Hockey League. Shapley have a great year this year with the 12-year Lions and the East Coast Hockey League with a total, I believe, of 52 points and 57 games, 11 goals, 41 assists for him. Look, no spot for him is the best thing for him to move up. You know what all the prospects of Montreal has, maybe a better chance to play with the Colorado Eagles, and maybe the Avalanche could looking about him. He returned where he enjoyed to stay in Colorado, and that's the best for him to do that. So that's Montreal lose another player inside the organization. They signed another player, Laval Rocket. They signed a Yamenko. I don't want to go deep about this. He played on the SCWUAA or something like that. But they just signed him, the Laval Rocket. I think it's a 2-way contract, if I can recall it. That's what we got, guys, on that one. And I thought we leave. We're a couple of people in the chat. Don't forget to click on the likes. Again, if you follow, guys, my YouTube channel, guys, we always create some kind of question every day. We have a pool, get out at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern every night for you guys. So yesterday we talked about who was your best defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens all time. It looked like this is like no contest. This is all about the bird, Larry Robinson. Yesterday we talked in the chat about him. And in our top, it was Sedek and Larry Robinson. Look, he dominated in front of André Marcotte, Doug Harvey. Surprisingly, not many people talk about Guy Lapointe and any other defenseman. So Larry Robinson, we know he dominated on the number of the point for the Montreal Canadiens. Look, he have a really great career in the NHL, finished with the Los Angeles Kings. But again, Larry Robinson, the best defenseman overall for the Montreal Canadiens history. But what do you have today, Coach, for your question? But what we got for you guys is just simple. It's simple. We have who will have the most impact with the Montreal Canadiens during his career? Juraj Slavkovsky, Joshua Roy. I could put there Owen Beck, Philippe Mézard, but I go with Joshua Roy. I feel like Roy it could be a good solid player in NHL. Logan Mailloux, Lane Hudson. We know Hudson's doing very well. And David Rebacker. So I put this there, guys. I would like to hear in the chat, if you don't mind, to give me maybe what you feel about who's going to have a very good impact about that. That's a lot of point. It's going to add, could not find some room. You're absolutely about this one, about Sapley. I stick with Serge Chavard for the Chanel plan is going exactly as the mastermind design it goes. Of course, I like it. Sheldon Sorey, number 44. The bird was very good, one of the best. You're absolutely right about this. And I'll type go with David Rebacker on that one. So if you want to participate to that contest or that pool, guys, every day, 10 o'clock p.m., you can go there and then make your vote. And we got about 400 guys, 500 people participate every day. So I appreciate a lot. I'm very thankful, grateful, guys. You can do that. I wish all of them come to the show tonight. Rebecca, Mailloux, here we go, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it, you guys. And so that one, that's awesome. Don't forget, guys, we'll be back after maybe in the next 30 minutes, guys. We're going to do another game today called Puck to Cook. We're going to play that game the next couple of minutes, so don't go nowhere. I'm going to share it with you. Let's talking now the subject of the night, guys, about the bounce back 2023-2024. I'm going to give you 5 players right there. I want you to convert. You have some kind of conversation. You can mention your name you're thinking. Then I'm going to give you 5 extra players where I believe they have, they have a really, not a bad year, but do you consider them, they have to be a bounce back for upcoming season? And then if you have any other players, guys, you want to mention, share it with me, no problem. If the player is on my list, it's not a big deal. I'm going to give you 5 of them, and then I'm going to give you an extra 5 because the productivity on offensive drop. And then, but do you consider them as a bad year, whatever they get over 80 points, but they drop maybe 20 goals? So I want to hear from your subject about that. So let's start in this, guys. Don't forget, the best way, guys, to have a great show, it's about each one of you with the participation in the chat. You create some kind of conversation, and don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. So my first player, guys, I want, they are not like my, from the worst or the top 1 to top 5. I just put their name there, so I don't consider him the worst or at the beginning, whatever it is. But I have to go Jonathan Huberdeau. Huberdeau last season, guys, he dropped 60 points. 60 points, guys, last season with the Calgary Flame. This is the highest number drop for any player in the NHL history. It's not like a record you would like to get and your name stuck with that. And the NHL. But look, he has 115 points, I believe, the year before. This year, he has only 55 points, 15 goals, 40 assists for a total of 55 points. 15 goals, guys, for Jonathan Huberdeau. Ouch. Carrying on a contract now, what, $10.5 million now? We wish the best for Jonathan Huberdeau. He's from Montreal, and you have an amazing, great career with the Florida Panthers for over, 10 years, 11 years over there. But really not. When I look about, he's still high, guys. He's still high. I think it was 16 minutes. He did not cross the 17 minutes. That shocked me. Darryl Sutter did a really bad job to manage his best player over there. I don't know, but I don't know what you think about Jonathan Huberdeau, but we wish the best for him for upcoming. We see what we got in the chat. Rebecca for Luke, thanks so much. René Raleigh and Luke Shine are going to Smashville. Yep, so right, Sharks. René Raleigh signing your contract. Luke Shine, Huberdeau for sure. Luke Fortune. Harvey was the best defenseman until R. Yep, so right, William, about Doug Harvey. For sure, I did not watching him, but cannot remember him very well. Thanks so much for the update about Nolan Yarenko. Here we go. Got it, my friend. Appreciate that for that conversation. RJ. Huberdeau set a record on the drop for 2 years on the road. William McClary. Huberdeau and many other flying players quit on their coach. A real deal. And he's got his confidence during the summer. Hopefully, the best for him for that one over there. Randy, you have fun with Huberdeau. Huberdeau was like a Ferrari racing on the third track. That's a good one about that one over there. Real deal was at the parade that won the St. John Sea Dog, won the Memorial Cup. That's amazing to see that for that. Here we go, guys. So the first player we got is Jonathan Huberdeau. My second place, guy, he was on the Turkey Awards during the month of November, but he got beat, I believe, by Kokanimi. I'm talking about Jack Campbell. Jack Campbell got a crazy 3.41 goal against average with the Edmonton Oilers, and he have a save percentage, guys, .888. Ouch. Ouch. After a great year, at least the last 2 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs, this is now you want to get a 5 years contract at $5 million to start your career with Edmonton Oilers. We know he lost his job versus the rookie Stuart Skinner. Really, very bad year for Campbell. Can he bounce back? I'm not sure. Edmonton have a lot of pressure to win a Stanley Cup this year. This is the year where they have to figure out something. They have to go all the way to the end. I think the Final Four, there'll be if they don't make the Final Four of this season, this is going to be a very bad year for the Edmonton Oilers. They have now Egg home over there. They trade a couple of players. Yamamoto is out. Bijavi is out. Barry is out. Look, they have a couple of Connor Brown is now play with them. So it'll be a good setup over there. But again, can they hanging there to figure out to find a way to win the Stanley Cup? We know what McDavid Toronto can do, but they need help for Evander Kane. We know he was hurt last season, but Jack Campbell was one of them. Gary Agray, William, the really winner coach. Jeff Petrie, Huberdeau has a better chance to bounce back for Gogol. Absolutely right about this. The next one, guys, is Trevor Tanner. Jonathan. Why him? First of all, guys, he got traded for 5 picks. First one, second, third, round 4, blah, 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 blah. Right? After a year, guys, of the 24 goal with the Nashville, but remember that the third Smashville line, they was smash everybody. I think it was Kunin with Jonathan, and I missed another one. There was a third line. There was hit everything. It was really solid third line. He scored 24 goals. He got traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning. And 23 game, guys, with a team, he has only 4 points. They gave a lot to him. So I consider him a player can be bounced back. With the right setup, the right role with the Tampa Bay Lightning, I think Jonathan could improve his number for the upcoming season and NHL with the Tampa Bay Lightning. We know Tampa Bay Lightning are not look like the same thing they was before. They get older, first of all. Secondly, they don't have the same the roster they was the last. They have a lot of new players over there. They lost this year Alex Killorn. They lost, Ross Colton. Here we go. And would be interesting what they're going to do, but they really not to have the same depth, obviously, at the bottom 6 like it was. They lost Pat Marone, Corey Perry, by the way. So, Huberdeau has better chance to bounce back. It was interesting who the Flame bring and help Huberdeau. Campbell could be another one hit on wonder and the goalie. That was the best worst trade ever, coach. Jordan Bennington is another one. It actually go down. Send up about this one. And good management issue with Bennington there. He's not on that list, but he's on my second list. I'm going to talk about him the next couple of minutes, guys. The next one, when I did my first top 5, I was thinking about Randy because we have the goaltender, guys, Jacob Markstrom, 2.92. It's a good. It's not too bad. But before that guy, had 2.50. The year before that, he have a save percentage of .924. Last year, guys, save percentage below average. The NHL average was .905. He has 892. It's a really bad year, and he struggled. I feel like he never recovered, guys, of the playoff series against Edmonton Oilers. He's a very a very nice guy. If you listen to him during many interviews he does, he's a very well-spoken guy. But I feel like he never recovered for that series. And last year is one of the reasons Calgary struggled is the his bad performance and the way Darryl Sutter managed his goaltender. He gave a lot of bad goals. I don't know. I know Randy is watching more the Calgary Flames like me, but still, for me, as a player, need to bounce back to bring back the Calgary Flame on the right track for the upcoming season. Jeannot is still young, and I see bounce back for him. I agree with you, Gary. He's still young for sure. And to play with the Tampa Bay Lightning, I think he's never adapted yet. And we don't want to give him excuse, but we know he came with some kind of injuries, did not finish the season. He played only 3 games on the playoff, by the way. So it was not no problem, William. That's the good thing about that. No, you guys, you can put any name there. So it's not. We want to have your conversation in the chat. So that's a great place to that. Anyone care about those players, but. It's not because you care about this. It's just if you follow the league, you want to know about what's going on in the league. But that's a way to learning about those players. For that one, Joel would be a good add players about that. Sound like a Wolf Flame team as the bounce back. Are you listening, Randy? Maxim had an icon a year, 2 years ago. He might be improved a bit, but that's his norm. Maxim was terrible, Randy Watman said. In my last player, guys, I was difficult time to put him there. I look around the league, and then I have to go, guys, the goaltender, Tashner, Damko, signed a contract of $5 million like Campbell with the Vancouver Canucks. This was his worst number as a goaltender with the Vancouver Canucks. 3.16 goal against average. This is very low. Save percentage, a little bit below. Not too bad at 901, but after he had a 915 the year prior. A better year, by the way. Demko, honestly, we have to give him one excuse. He's played with some kind of injuries. I think it was a hip injuries. And it took him time to come back. I think he missed a couple of months, maybe 3 months last season with Vancouver Canucks. He's one of them. For me, he had to bounce back. The Vancouver Canucks make a lot of change, and it's looking for have a better year overall. They have to compete, guys. Vegas, Edmonton, the Kings, Kraken, and they fight with the Flames. Not going to be easy, the Pacific Division. Next, we're going to go by division next week. We're going to talk about those new division with the new roster for different team. But again, is the way I see this right now, guys. For my top 5 players, I have to bounce back. Now, I have other players, guys. There's some kind of controversy, but I would like to hear from you what you think about that one over there. We'll see what we got in the chat. Loss of the confidence is a bad defense in front of him. Tornado Roblox celebrate 9 months of membership. Thanks so much. Tornado Roblox is in the house. Long time we don't see you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. I'm very grateful to consider to be a very good sport of the Hockey Nation Live Show. Here we go. Thanks so much. I'm Dwayne. We'll have a bounce player with McKinnon. It will be interesting to see that for Jonathan Dwayne. Let's move on, guys, with other players we have for you guys on this show. Yes. I can't wait. We are going to send my next players. And I'll say it's a bounce back. My next 5 player guys are not bounce back like the 5 we just talked about. But you have to consider what he did last season and what happened the year prior to that. The first one, guys, Austin Matthews, 87 points last season, or 85 points. Not bad. You have 1.05, I believe, or 0.1 point per game average. That's pretty good. But if you consider him The year prior, he has lost 20 goals. He go from 60 to 40. He go from 100 over 100 point to 80s. He lost 21 point and 20 goals. For you, do you feel this is a really bad year for him or not? I feel like he need to step up more if the Toronto Maple Leafs have a better run for the upcoming season. I don't know. But this is my point. I feel like Austin Matthews did not play at the level we expect. He's looking to get, what, $12 million, $13 million, $14 million, right? He wants to be the highest salary in NHL. But you have to perform. He cannot have a Matthews under 50 goals per year. As a guy cannot carry on under 90 points. If you want to pay to become the highest player in the NHL, you have to prove it more. And unfortunately, that's happened. Yeah, injuries. Yeah, he did that. I can understand that. But it's not good enough, guys. My opinion for Matthews. For Austin Matthews, honestly, last season, 40 goals, 45 assists, 85 points. That's what I'm talking about. So, we see what got in the chat, guys. We a miracle in our top. I think I trade them all. That would be a comeback here. Got it. That would be a miracle in our top. DUARTE never put up the point for a bounce back. Gary Cournoyer. I'm going to talk tonight about this. Want to see that. Never left mon ami in our top. Don't forget, coach. We need to trade Justin. About this, for DUARTE, a bounce back would be playing more than 50 games next season. Yeah, that would be the right things. I was explaining Matthews' comments about this one there. I would give Matthews credit on the other side of the puck. He was much stronger on his own hand, but he's paid for a score and he can score. Well said, William. I agree with you about it. I would take Matthews tomorrow. Matthews for Erik Karlsson for the first round. Coach, here we go. Danny want to get Erik Karlsson. My second point I want to talk about this is an ex-Calgary Flame. He has a good year. I don't say he has a bad year. To be honest with you, he got the same throne like Jonathan Huberdeau. And I'm talking about Johnny Gaudreau. He lost 19 goals last season, and he lost 41 points. He scored only 21 goals last year. So he lost the year prior, he had 40 goals. And he has 53 assists for a total of 74 points. He lost, guys, the year before, he was on 115 points like Huberdeau. So this is, I understand, he played almost 20 minutes per game. It's almost 3 minutes more at Huberdeau, by the way. He have a good year overall, 74 points and 80 points with Columbus Blue Jacket, what he got eliminated very early in the season. But again, talk about 40 points less. That's a lot. And it's sometimes not only the players, the teammate, the team. I can understand that. But two players have 115 points 2 years ago. And we expect him to bounce back for Johnny Gaudreau with a better player around the team, with a new head coach, Mike Babcock. Are they still there for years in window Toronto? I don't think so. For that one, Mr. John Mickelson is in the house. John Mickelson, welcome back. Doing great here, John. Glad to have you aboard. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be great. Fintuin is pretty shabby for our good John. Johnny Hockey is going to bounce back under Babcock. This is one scenario I'm going to watch. You're absolutely right about William, about Johnny Gaudreau. The next one we'll talk about, guys, Roman Ozzy. Yeah, you're tough coach right now. Look, the Nashville player didn't have a great year, but he is the one carrying the team on his shoulder. Is under Cal McCarr. He's a guy the year prior, that guy had 96 points. Remember, 96 points. He did not win the Norris Trophy because of Cal McCarr. But he dropped 37 points last year. 37 points, that's a lot. And that, with the injury of Forsberg and, the performance overall of the Nashville Predators don't make the playoff. You have 59 points and 67 games. You still have 18 goals. Understand that those players I'm talking, guys, is a player have a great year in 2022, 2023, 2021, 2022, and they dropped the point last year. That's what I'm talking about, the next 5 players for that. And it's not have a bad year, but it's a player need to produce more points if the Nationals want to have a better year at the end of the day. The new remix with Blue. Kogol, Johnny Hockey need a player to play with him. Jose is getting older, 34 years old right now for the upcoming season. For that one, the next player I want to talk about, and William talked about him earlier. I'm talking about the goaltender, Jordan Bennington, at 3.31 goal against average, and the save percentage, guys, at 0.894. That's not what you're looking for when you sign a new contract of the Bennington with the St. Blues the year prior to that. Well, he carried on, guys, a contract at $6 million per year for Jordan Bennington, $6 million. And he has a 3.31 and save percentage of 894. If you look about his career in NHL, since he's been that he played 6 years. This was his lowest number save percentage in NHL last year, right? And a goal against average, guy, it was his highest. For 1.89 to 256, 265, 313, and now 331. From 927, 912, 910, 901, and 894. He's go that way. He should go that way, but he go that way. So not looking good for Bennington, guys. And it remind me of the contract Gallagher, right? He got paid at Bennington for what he accomplished. He's not deserve that kind of money now. Obviously, he cannot produce. It is what it is with Bennington. We know it's really easy to get distracted, but again, is one of them. Obviously, for him, I think Lehum need to be on that list, coach. About this one, Bennington lost too many marble last season. Gary Conway about him, Bennington. And finally, guys, my next player, guys, I want to talk with someone mentioned his name earlier. About him. Look, I can understand it's not bad you're going to tell me, but for me, it's not only this, is his performance of ice on ice. He requests now to be traded. 55 points last year, it's not too bad. But the year before, got 78 points, 24 goals, only 12. He struggled with minus 23 points for Kuznetsov. And this is not very good for him, for the Washington Capitals. We know last year they have a lot of injury with the Washington Capitals. You know, Tom Wilson, Backstrom, and that's what the problem they got last season with Oshie at some point. For that part, Lindholm, Randy talk about Lindholm. Lindholm go from 82 points to 64. It's a total of minus 18. Little bit, he dropped 20 goals last season for Lindholm with the Calgary Flame. This is one area maybe you're looking for. This is one you want to get better. For Elias Lindholm, he can be on my second categories for sure. Randy about him. If you have any other player, guys, you want to talk about this, please share it with me. We're going to talk about a bounce back player 2023, 2024. That's what we got for my list tonight. I don't have anything, you know. I can go all deeper and deeper with front players for sure in NHL. If you think about one specific players, player sharing with us. But this is what the player I was thinking when I make my list of bounce back players for upcoming season. For that, don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. We got Epoch, not a good mix. One thing we're going to do, guys, we're going to go to play together the game, and it become really more. A lot of people play now that game. By the way, yesterday I got a 9-9. I got it perfectly. A good game yesterday. Of course, you lied to us. No, I did not lie to us. Because Luc Laforcade is not going to believe me. So what are you talking about, Coach? But I think I have this here. Let me check this one. You are a winner. 9-9 for Coach yesterday. The Unagas 189 point for me yesterday. So I'm going to play a game together. Before we talk about my last subject of the night, guys. So let's go here on that one. And we're going to play together. Last time we missed because Luc Lafortune make a mistake. We got 8 and 9. Can we do this all together tonight? Will be interesting. This is, guys, what we got here. The Pittsburgh Penguins, the Flyers, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Flyers, the 100-minute penalty by single season, the Blues, Pittsburgh, Blues, Tampa Bay, Boston, Pittsburgh, Boston, Tampa Bay. Here we go, guys. Let's see what then. Nicholas is in the house. Welcome back. R. Oren O'Reilly need a bounce back. Yeah, great point about this one, Nicholas. I agree with you about that. Not tic-tac-toe. Luc Lafortune. So, how we play the game, guys? You have to give me a name of the square. And we try to get this all together. Can we smart enough all together to make a players right there? I already know some player right away there. But I want to give you a chance. So we'll see who you want to play, guys. I will be there for about 5 minutes together. That give me a chance to talk all together. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like if you don't mind. That'd be awesome. X on the top right corner, Danny. Rick Tarkett, Pittsburgh Flyers. Luc Lafortune, go with Rick Tarkett. Here we go. We're going to get that one. See what we got here. Rick Tarkett. How many points we got? We've got 5% on that one over there. 5% that one. Now, Danny, what would you love to know? What will we do? You have to give me a players on the players on the vertical and the horizontal in our top. Mark Rickey, we just got that players. Mark Rickey, obviously Gary. Maybe we'll get more. So what happened there? We're going to Nicolas Deslauriers for this on point top right corner. Nicolas Deslauriers, here we go. Nicolas for Vinny. You go with that one there. Nicolas. I will go with Dave. I will go with Dave Schultz, but we'll get that one. 4% for Nicolas Deslauriers. Vinny nailed that one. Vinny and Luc are 1-1 so far. I will give you a 1 point to Mark Rick for Gary. Phil Kessel, Pittsburgh Bruins. Phil Kessel, Luciano Graziano. Go with Phil Kessel on the corner here. Hold on. Phil Kessel. Who got the more point right now? 18%. Luciano take the lead with 18% right now. We have 3 good answers, 3 and 3 about that one over there. What's the question? Then Cole Gratton, Tampa Bay. With which team, Randy? Gary, Dave Brown with Pittsburgh about that one there. Yeah, when you give me an answer, guys, give me the both team together. So I want to be sure. Ricky is already out, Mark Ricky. So you have to be sure you give me a square we don't have right now. We have 6 good answers to figure out right there. The Blues, the Pittsburgh, Claude Giroux. No, not go there. 100-minute penalty single season, guys. With the Boston Bruins, should be easy. Should be easy. 100-minute penalty single season, Boston Bruins. Give me some name. Pat Marchand, John Mickelson. Did he get 100? I'm a little bit scared about that one, John. Anybody about this one? Anybody have an answer right there? Brett Hall, William McClary, Brett Hall, St. Louis Blues. Which team, William McClary? So remember, guys, is the mix of both teams together. Pittsburgh and St. Louis Blues, right? Who play for the Blues and the Pittsburgh Penguins? Who play with the Blues and the Tampa Bay Lightning? And who has 1 minute penalty a single season with the St. Louis Blues? J. Mailer for Gary Cournoyer on that one over there. Let's go with J. Mailer. I'm a little bit concerned, guys, about Brett Marchand at 100. So let's see with J. Mailer. I was thinking, guys, Terry O'Reilly, but I will give you J. Mailer on that one. 1% for J. Mailer, guys. 1% for that one over there. Can Marchand have 100 points? 100. Guys, Brett Marchand never have a season of 100. That's the reason I did not put his name over there. On that one over there. Saint Jonathan Boston is already done. Jim Miller 100 point is over. Cam Neely, Boston, Luc Laforson. Now we have to find a players play for the Tampa Bay Lightning with the Flyers, the Tampa Bay Lightning with the Blues, and the Tampa Bay Lightning with the Boston Bruins. We need to find those kind of players. A 100 point minute per penalty for the St. Louis Blues, and the player play with the Blues and the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Tampa Bay Lightnings. So give me, we have 5 and 5 to figure out. Ren Rees with the Blues. Ren Rees. Good evening, Nicolas de Bonibano. And I thought go with Ren Rees. Can we put his name there? Ryan Rees. 23%, and Atta take the lead with 23% over Phil Cassel with Luciano about this one over there. 5 to go. We are 4 and 4 to 5 and 5 right now. St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Ren. Now, guys, we cannot put the name twice, so you have to figure out something. So the show à chaque fois. Oui, Monica. Brent Elliott, Phillies, and Tampa Bay. Oh, Vinny, name it that one there. Here we go. We're going to get that one. Brent Elliott. 10% for Vinny on that one. I think Vinny is his second time for Vinny. Vinny take the lead with a number of the good answers so far. The Tampa Bay was Robert, a police coach. Boston Terrell Raleigh was on the top line in our top. Kapanen Blues et Penguins, Nicolas de Gobi-Bono. Kapanen, I told you, oh, that's a great point about this one. Nicolas, come back in the game already. Kapanen. We talk about Kasperi Kapanen, right? 16% for Kasperi Kapanen. Nicolas take the lead, third of the contest. Right now, we are 7 and 7, 2 to go, guys. St. Louis Blues, Tampa Bay, Boston, Tampa Bay. Who has the last two answers? Mac Rickey is already out. Here we go. Boston, Tampa Bay, guys. Boston, Tampa Bay. Anybody can think about Boston, Tampa Bay? Boston, Tampa Bay. I'm thinking about Phillips Possible. He never played over there. St. Louis, Tampa Bay. I don't know if Boccogen play over there. A lot of go-go. La personne. Attends, Nicole, c'est Kapanen, Danny. Guys, we have about 20 people here. We can't figure out St. Louis Blues, Tampa Bay Lightning, and St. Louis Blues and the Boston Bruins, Tampa Bay Lightning. Brad Richards, Jim Campbell. For which square in our top? Jim Campbell was not a forward. Guys, I'll give you 1 more minute, 2 more minutes. We have to figure out the next 2 players, guys, about that. Tampa Bay Lightning, it's not easy, but with Boston. Ryan Malone, no. St. Louis, Tampa Bay. St. Louis and Tampa Bay. Jim Campbell. You see what happened here? And I thought put you on the right spot here. Jim Campbell. 0.7% Jim Campbell. This is the lowest, but we are 8 and 8. 1 to go. Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Boston Bruins and the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't want to start a Google, but it's something. William McClary. St. Louis Tampa. that maroon. It's too late now, Mr. In our tap, it took that one. The hands catch up, boys, dad. Maroon Tampa and the Blues, Nicolas. Yeah, we got Jim Campbell for in our tap on that one. One to go. Boston Brown is a Tampa Bay Lightning. Boston Brown coach, you have to be better on that one. I need to figure out who's going to get the last answer on that one over there. Boston Brown and the Tampa Bay Lightning. So many players for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We should get one there. Yeah, remember about this one, Randy. We already set up a target. So we're talking here is Boston Bruins and Tampa Bay Lightning. Boston Bruins and Tampa Bay Lightning. Because we already put Ricky. Did Mark Ricky play with the Tampa Bay Lightning in our tap? I can't remember, like Mark Ricky with Tampa Bay Lightning. Someone can confirm with me Boston and Tampa Bay Lightning for Mark Ricky. Single Tampa Bay Lightning. Yeah, but we have to find a player play with the Boston Bruins too during his career. We know Ricky played with the Tampa Bay with the Boston Bruins, but Ricky played with the Tampa Bay? I don't think so. So we cannot find the guys. Here we go. No goes. Let's go with Dave Andrechuk. Dave Andrechuk played with the Bostons. And after said Mark Ricky, yes. All right, I give it to you, Mr. Enartap. About that one, yes. We are right or no? Mark Ricky. We are 99. We did it. Congratulations, guys. We have only 90% of that one over there. But again, we get the view stat on that one over there, guys. The average guy is 271, but we got only. Whoops, sorry about that. About this one because you can see only the part of this on my screen. I don't know how I can do that, honestly. But you have got Yager, Le Cavalier, Clark, Reeves, Lucic, Andrechuk, Maroon, Perron, and Anguilla. All the answer of that one, guys. And that's what we got, guys, on that tonight on this show of the Hockey Nation show tonight. Congratulations, we have 99. Keep going, Nico. Now, the next guy, guys, I want to talk about finishing the show before we go to Frenchy Quiz, guys, is this one. The last couple of days, we talk about this, and I make a video about this for that one. But which veteran player for the Montreal Canadiens is going to be there in the next 3 years? So, in 2023-2024, this season, guys, I really believe Pitlick and Hoffman are going to be out of the Montreal Canadiens roster. Then, I believe in 24-25, Dvorak, Armia, Savard, and Allen could be out for the Montreal Canadiens. That gave us, guys, already 6 players. And then, in 3 years, do you believe Anderson, Madison, and Gallagher are going to be there? I'm not talking about guys, Whiteman right now. I'm not talking about other players we have in the but I'm talking about the veteran players, the 28 years old and older with the Montreal Canadiens. I feel those players guys are not going to be there. Do you still believe Anderson, Gallagher? Gallagher is the only one I believe could be there because Anderson and Gallagher are the only player now on that list. Guy have a contract of 4 years with the Montreal Canadiens. Madison still have 3 years. Allen and Savard 2 years. Armia 2 years. Dvorak 2 years. Hoffman 1 year. And Pitlick 1 year. So that's happening. I was not that minute about this. Ricky was another player. Mike Ritchie. You're absolutely right about this. Hoffman for captain. Out of Fremont University football game tonight. The Jets. 16, the Cleveland Indians, the Cleveland 14, third quarter. I did not know football was top. It is what it is. So that's what we got, guys. Of the Montreal Canadiens, I feel the only one could be there for me is Madison. I feel like Anderson will be traded at some point. Devorak will be out. Armia will be out. Sava will be out. Allen will be out. I expect Montreal to pick up a good, solid goaltender at some point. Gallagher by automatic, right? I feel he'll be there because his contract very difficult to bring him. But I don't think so. Anderson will be there. I think Madison could be the only one. But if his value is solid, at some point could be traded too. And now they feel like goalie, Rebecca, Mayu, Hudson, everybody else are ready to rock and roll that team. That's only one. Richard play for every team in the league. Gallagher would be there to lift the cup. Is a lifter for me. Saval maybe for Luc Laverson. Pre-season Hall of Fame game. KLS, welcome back, guys. Don't forget. Stefan Manber is in the house. Stefan, directly from Sweden. Owner of the bar, Sport and Sweden. Welcome back. Hopefully, guys, to click on the like. Welcome. Always a pleasure. Seth, he was there at the beginning with Yamo Vertanen 3 years ago. He's been part, is a really great man and very successful in business. Always a pleasure to open the door for Steph. So thanks to be with us tonight. Hopefully doing well, my friend, you and your dad. I remember the last time we spoke, it was about your dad, by the way, if I can recall it. So we'll be interested what the Montreal Canadiens are going to do for sure. Not much going on around the league, guys. When you back, guys, when you back to talk. But I'll be back, guys, Sunday night. For the next week. Next week, we are back at the normal schedule. What are you talking about? We'll be back like Sunday night to Thursday. Sunday night, Wednesday night is all about the Montreal Canadiens. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, we talk about the NHL with Montreal Canadiens. It's going to be sometimes 60 minutes, 90 minutes, the show. You can see we don't bring a lot of people right now. It is what it is at the end of the day. This is what we became at some point anyway. Anderson has to step it up. Look up, Boston. Yes, I think for him to have a good year for the Montreal Canadiens, we need to Josh Anderson produce 25 goals for the Montreal Canadiens. So would be interesting what he's going to do. But again, Devorak, Armia, I think they will be there for the rest of the year for the Montreal Canadiens. You're welcome, Steph. Not much about the contract, guys. Yeah, nobody's signing a contract today. They're still looking for the Travis Zegras. I have a few people. I don't know. I have the list here. I can put the list here, guys. Let me roll back. I'll give you maybe finish the show with that one over there. Pounds back. Let's go back here, guys. I'm going to bring you my list. Do I have this list here? It was dark, by the way. I apologize. I'm not sure you can see something here. But let's see what we got here. Here we go. I will give you a more. Some player guys did not sign their RFA. So you have Trevor Zegras, Alexis Lafrenière, Jimmy Trestel, Shane Pinto, Logan Stanley, Joseph Veleno, Evan Bouchard, Zukalov for Ottawa Senator, and Morgan Frost for the Flyers. All the players as a RFA did not sign any contract yet. Some of them could have an offer sheet, by the way, but I don't think so. That will happening. The biggest problem is the New York Rangers. Why? Someone could offer Lafrenière, guys, a contract for $6 million, and they could lose him. Rangers have no leverage about the monies of the salary cap. So it'll be very interesting. Bouchard is another one they have to figure out. I think Bouchard at $4 million. Zegras, guys, I expect him to sign a contract at 8 to 8, or maybe 8 to 8.5. Lafrenière, shocking if he go over $3 million for 1 year. Trestel don't have a lot of leverage because he got hurt last season. Pinto will be interesting, $2 million for him, pay me. Stanley, 1.5. Villeno, 1.5. Bouchard is the one I think you can add the $4 million for him. And the rest of the guys are not much right there. Sampi is on the house. Sampi, welcome back. Thanks so much, RJ. 1 or 2 minute penalty for Anderson would be nice also. Hype for Pinto for Danny. About Shane Pinto. About this one, guys. So that's what we got, guys. We're going to finish the show tonight. On this one, we're going to go on the quiz, on the Frenchy Quiz. To go there tonight, we have, of course, the leader of the Frenchy Quiz, guys, is in our top with 8 good answers so far since the beginning of the season. The winner last time was again in our top. He's on fire, by the way. He won 2. Mr. Natap won the last 3 shows. Mr. Natap. Wow. So Mr. Natap is on a streak of 3 shows. Guys, I have all the information there. I can tell you when you win, which night you win, everything like that. So let's go move on now, guys, for the Frenchy Quiz night. Hopefully Danny can make some impact tonight. We wish the best for Danny, by the way. Glad to have you, Danny, with us. We miss you, buddy. Really miss you. Are you ready, guys, for the Frenchy Quiz, the end of the night? This is the last show of the week before we come back Sunday night. Here, the problem we got, guys, for the Frenchy Quiz. What is the problem, Coach? But I have only one question for you. I forgot to put the last 2 questions. Did not save it on my computer. So I'm going to go with what we got tonight, guys. We'll see what we got for you guys. It's not this one. I don't know which one I have. I don't have this one. Guys, I don't have no question tonight for you. It was not saved, guys. So, I apologize for that one over there. I don't know why. What happening last night? They are all the questions from last night. So, I was supposed to give you 3 questions tonight, and I apologize, guys. It's not happened a lot. Coach is tired, maybe the end of the week if possible, but I have no question on that on that one over there. That's funny. Everybody win, so that's happening, guys. I don't have nothing to tell you. I cannot build 3 questions right away that way. I know I have 1, and I don't know why it was not saved. I don't know. I was too focusing on the bounce back players, everything like that, and usually I do my question the night before. And last night I'm building another website, another YouTube channel right now about the facts. And then I did not do it. It is what it is. Sometimes this is the reason we do live streaming, right? You can be great and sometimes you could be bad. And right now I feel bad for you guys to do that. Absolutely right, Danny, about this. I called the question the year, Monica. That went. maybe we should ask the same question from last night. We'll see if someone can remember all of them. You are my today. That's a winner. I want this, the leaderboard. Willie SLATER, welcome back in the house, Willie, about this one over there, guys. Look, we hit the 90 minutes, guys. This is a summertime. It's up and down. We get. Again, I will be ready for the next show with a question. I'm just laughing because for me, guys, live is when I make mistake, and the first one said, I am responsible, right? I'm not hiding. I look bad right now, but I'm just laughing myself. It's rare. I make mistake many times, by the way, but this one, it's rare. Usually, I'm ready for the Frenchy Quiz, but not tonight. It's not going to happening tonight about that. We'll be up Friday night, Saturday night, guys. I feel like Saturday night we give a summer time. We'll be back only the Saturday night, guys, after the Labor Day weekend. What's next for the Hockey Nation show, guys? Year number 4 is coming very soon. New guest is coming. We have a new website is very coming. The Ab Nation YouTube channel should be born very soon. That's pretty much it. I built another website. It's called YouTube channel. It's called Facts to Know About. Yeah, no video there, but I will give you that name. Facts to Know About. You can subscribe there if you want to. I will provide some kind of link the next show. It's going to start today or tomorrow. It's about facts and life. Do you have one guy? Can I make you one here? Oh no, I don't. I will wait for that. But yeah, so I know Luciano, he did it, and I share with him about testing my website, a new YouTube channel. It is what it is. I need to create some revenues at some point to live in Thailand. So guys, thanks so much to be a part of the show tonight. Hopefully an amazing, great weeks. Finish strong your week. I'll be back on Sunday night, 9 o'clock p.m. Don't forget my app daily news and create some kind of video. Today, guys, my next video is only about the top 4 defensemen for the future is bright with the Montreal Canadiens. And that's what we got today, guys, on this special edition of the Hockey Nation show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchy. Hopefully, guys, you're doing well. For the rest, we want to thank all the moderators of the Hockey Nation show, talking about the captain, DANY, and our top, Jose was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. If not, we could talk about Mr. Luciano GRAZIANO, always with us every single night. Then, all of you, pop up every night. The William, the Willie, the Luke, and Vinny, and Claude, and many of you guys pop up. Larry, and I can mention Gary Cournoyeur, the KLS, and then Kenda just knocked the door. Kenda is in the house. Zeph personalities at some point. RJ Calabro is another one. Randy Walkman, another one, guys. And after that, Willie Snyder. Look, Sam P, Seth. We have so many people pop up at some point during the show tonight. Frank Zalazar, Nicolas de Bobibono, another one show up all the time. Nicolas, we love you, my friend. And do I need Sunday? We have Franco Iacono. We have John Nicholson pop up earlier. And again, if I forgot your name, guys, I apologize. But remember, we have one thing you have in common with everybody else in the show. Guys, I did not do the quiz. Can you believe it? You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. Yes, you have greatness inside of you. Not tonight for Coach. Coach is on the jail tonight. Will not do the quiz. We'll be back Sunday night. Don't forget 9 o'clock Eastern time. And I can wait to see each one of you. Have an amazing, great weekend, guys. Enjoy. Summertime, guys. It's all about family. And don't hesitate to tell someone how much you love them. We are the world where it's really hard to live. And life is short. And you never know what is going to happen tomorrow. Take a time to serve someone. Take a time to help someone. Take a time to care about someone. And so, yeah, coach, but yes, you can. You don't have to. It's about if you want to. This is the last message for the week, guys. It's fun between have to and want to. I want to do, guys, 45 workout this month. Right? I want to walk at least 100 miles this month. I want to produce at least 300 weight room this month. But I don't have to, as I want to. That's the difference between everything else. So remember this, guys, for the rest of the week. Have to or want to. Until the next time, guys, we wish you an amazing, great night, a sweet dream. Remember, of course, we love you, people. Have an amazing, great night, everybody. Thanks for being part of the show tonight. Enjoy, everybody. Good night, Danny. Booyah!